everybody, and my name is Yula, and welcome to Girls English Country. Again, an English picture is today's Marvin Redpost story, a magic crystal story, and we're going to start it for at these pages, and the end I'm reading these stories, and one more time so they're reading about it, some Kate in London, and we're going to start it for, and one pages of course, and the end I'm reading at these pages, okay? A lion pages. Okay, and now. Are you ready for these two books and two stories and meet some lots of characters? And now, here we go. And Freddie can read Marvin Redpost story, A Magic Crystal. Casey pointed out to her mouth, which was zipped shut. What did she say? Demanded Judy. Marvin bit his lip. He wished he had heard just a little bit more. I heard something laugh, he said. That was me, said Judy. Well, she must have said something funny to make you laugh, said Marvin. She made a funny face, said Judy. Casey, the most rate. She pulled her ears, raised her eyebrows, and stuck her tongue in the side of her mouth. And Marvin suddenly realized something. You said shh to her, huh? Said Judy. When you heard me behind the bush, you said shh. I think I hear someone. You wouldn't have to say shh unless Casey could talk. And he smiled triumphantly at Casey. I was talking about shoes, Judy explained. I was just about to say shoes are nice when I heard you sneaking around like a skunk. And Casey smiled triumphantly at Marvin. Marvin, shouted Mrs. North from the top of the path. Judy, Casey, come back to play sap. You're not allowed to near the water. And Judy hurried away before Marvin could ask her why she was talking about shoes. Casey, looking at Marvin, her face wasn't angry, and he wasn't sure that her face was saying, and Marvin sighed. Okay, he said, I'm sorry I told you to shut up, and Casey waited for more. And Marvin shook his head. Okay, he said. He looked around to make sure nobody heard him. And he stared down at his feet and muttered, I miss hearing your sweet voice. And he glanced up at her. She removed the magic crystal from the pocket and peeled it out of him. Marvin took it and he closed his eyes and said, I wish you can talk again. And he opened his eyes and Casey spoke. She said, You're weird, Marvin. Then she ran up the path, screaming at the top of her lungs. Hey, Mrs. North, I got my voice back. It's a miracle. And Marvin stayed behind, still holding the magic crystal. He closed his eyes and he squeezed it so hard he hurt his hand. And then he whispered, I wish someday Casey and I'll get married. And threw the rock as far as he could out over the lake. And now, the end of reading this Marvin Redpost, The Magic Crystal story. And I think Marvin and Casey is friendly again. Because Marvin said, Marvin missed Casey's sweet voice. And now, one more time, so you're reading about it, some Kate in London. And London seemed very big to Kate. Big trains, big buildings, and big crowds. She held on Grandma with one hand with her little brother Jack. With the other, they all got into a big red bus and set up the sights. But when they got up the traffic square, Grandma was tired. I'll just have a little rest, she yawned. You two stay by the lion, then I'll know where you are. And Kate climbed into a big bronze lion and pulled Jack up after her. As the sun came out, the lion seemed to turn from the grey to gold. "Do you mind?" said a very deep voice. "It's the lion. Who said you could could climb all over me?" He said. "We're very sorry," said Kate. Grandma will said to stay with you." "Then I suppose you must," sighed the lion. "Now, what shall we do? I want to see the sights, but Grandma fell asleep," said Kate. "Can you take us?" "Oh, yes, please do," said Jack. And the lion shook his mane. "Hold on tight," he whispered, and bounding off a tranquil square. And my goodness, how people stared. But the lion didn't mind. "This is much better than lying on the stone all day," he said. "You have no idea how cold my tummy gets. Now, where shall we go?" "You choose," yelled Kate and Jack. And the lion took them a seat to pull Sandra first, and they gazed up at an enormous dome. "It makes me feel very small," said Jack. "It makes me feel very dizzy," laughed the lion. "But off we must go, as there's still too much to see." And next the lion took Kate and Jack an old castle. "The Tower of London," said Lion. "Ghosts up kings and the queens hunt up tires." And Kate shivered and hit Jack's hand. "Don't worry," said. "Only one out after midnight," said the lion. "But you can see the jewels and crowns." And the crown jewels in a small special room, and like a quite tight squeeze for the lion. The jewels sparkling stars in the night sky, but all in assorted of colors, green amethyst and red rubies, and rubies with blue sapphires. "Oh, what a beautiful kind of thing," said he. And the next one, afterwards the lion pretended a ghost of chasing Kate and Jack. "Excuse me," said a man in the old-fashioned costume, "but you're spraying my ribbons." "Who's he?" whispered Kate. "He's the Yama warder," said the lion. "He thinks the towers fall down at the ribbon leap. I think it's time to go." "Ah, these birds called ravens, and these kind of men think when the ribbons go into another places, then this tower is falling and broken, fall down. So this man don't want this tower fall down. So this man don't want this ribbons leave. So when someone scaring the ribbons, they all go. And leave. So this man will be thinking that when someone's scaring the ribbons, the towers fall down. So I think this man loves ribbons. Yeah, now to my student at these pages and the end of reading the stories, I think. Okay, and now thank you for looking and listening again, and see you tomorrow. And this Kate and the London story with lots of characters will be seen tomorrow with Marvin Redpost story, with a magic crystal story, with some lots of characters will be going for now, and see a new book and new story tomorrow, okay? But this Kate and the London story will be seen tomorrow again, but a new book and new story will be one book and one stories, okay? And not a stories. One story, okay? And now have a nice day. Have a nice Sunday. And now bye-bye for now. Have a nice day. Bye! Oh, and please subscribe to my YouTube. And bye! Oh, and YouTube and first time seeing my today's YouTube, you'll be my best friends, okay? And now bye for now.